From Tomlinson Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas, it's Sun Belt Conference Baseball on ESPN3. This afternoon, it's the series finale between the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the 27th ranked team in the nation, the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana Lafayette. Hello again, everybody. Matt Stokes joined by Todd Baumgartner. The Red Wolves taking game one of this series on Friday night by the score of 7-6. The Cajuns able to bounce back and win yesterday to even up the series with a 5-2 win. It was Joe Shrimp tying it up in the bottom of the sixth with a two-out solo home run, but the Cajuns with a couple of long balls late.
Yeah, quickly after that in the seventh inning, we saw Fontenot with his solo home run, first pitch off of Tanner Kirby, and then quickly in the eighth, we see Anshak with a two-run home run to kind of put it away for the Cajuns late in the game.
Today, we'll see a couple of right-handers on the mound. A late change in the starting lineup for Arkansas State. They'll go with Cody Jackson instead of Brian Ayers.
Yeah, Cody Jackson, a guy that's got a little bit more control. He's a senior. He's a guy that can manage the game well. And with this game, it's a big game. Conference kind of in the middle of the season, and so they want to put the ball in the hands of a senior to get the job done.
Meanwhile, true freshman gets the ball for the Cajuns today. Nick Lee has been very good in his first season with Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah, this is a guy they're really, really excited about. Expect a really good stuff, high in velocity. He's got a really good out pitch. It's just a matter if he can stay in the zone early and late in the game.
Here's a look at Arkansas State defensively. Tony Ortiz, the freshman, gets a start in left. Garrett Rucker in center. Ty White gets the call in right. Tanner Ring at third. Tim Seldom-Ridge, the sophomore, at shortstop. Joe Shrimp at second base. Matt Burgess at first. Frankie Alvarez behind the plate. And on the mound, it's Cody Jackson, the redshirt senior out of Hot Springs, Arkansas, who winds and comes home with the first pitch of the ball game to Brian Mills. Misses upstairs with a fastball, and we're underway on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in Jonesboro. Jackson comes home here as he's able to even up the count at a ball and a strike. The Red Wolves at 13-13 overall. They're at 4-7 in Sun Belt Conference play. Good looking off-speed pitch there, and Jackson able to get ahead in the count at a ball and two strikes.
And man, that's probably going to be the key of the game is who can establish their off-speed in the strike zone early. That's what we saw yesterday, and Marks did a really good job and pretty much handled the game all game long.
Brian Mills goes down looking as Jackson's able to paint that outside edge with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's one down here in the top of the first. There you see the lineup: Mills, Robbins, and Clements here in the first inning. Steven Trosclair, followed by Steven Sensley, then Brad Anshak in the heart of the order, then Conrad Thurman and Fontenot to round things out for Tony Robichaux's team. Cajuns ranked 27th in the nation this week by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers of America. First pitch called strike here to Joe Robbins. 17-10 overall, 7-4 in league play after that 5-2 victory yesterday afternoon. Joe Robbins, the hitter, the average at .333, 7 home runs for the Cajun third baseman. Called strike here with a fastball right at the knees. 7 home runs, third in the Sun Belt. Goes along with 19 RBIs. Team leader in most offensive categories. Jackson comes home with a 1-2. This hit hard but foul right side.
That's the second game we've seen Joe in the lineup in the 2-hole, and you know he's struggled thus far in conference. His statistics overall are through the roof, but they're hoping to get him a few more pitches in the zone, switching to that 2-hole.
There's a ground ball left side to his left. Seldom-Ridge has it. Throw to first in time, and there's 2 down here in the top of the first. So that'll bring up Kyle Clement, Cajun center fielder, hitting the team best .395 coming into play today. Without a home run, 5 RBIs. His on-base percentage at .477. There you see that umpiring crew. Vic Carell calling the balls and strikes. Here's a chopper right side to his right at second. Shrimp has it, leaps up, throws to first, and Burgess able to field it on a hop for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cajuns in the top of the first. After half an inning, it's the Cajuns nothing. The Red Wolves coming up.
The Sun Belt's not an easy conference, so it's really fun to play in.
Everything's a step up. Competition, the speed of the game.
Just to get the opportunity to play the game I love, get my degree. Great teams, great players, outstanding coaches. And
you have to play your A game every night.
Knowing that every time we go out there and play somebody, it's not going to be an easy game. You're going to get their best game every time.
You never know what results you're going to get.
There's never a definite winner. I think everyone has a possibility to win.
I wouldn't want to be part of any other conference.
When you walk onto the Astate campus, you see this place is special. That's why 1 out of 2 students that visit Arkansas State University choose to enroll here. 1 in 2. So what makes us special? It's our faculty, it's our facilities, it's our campus life. Come see for yourself. Schedule your visit to Arkansas State and see what makes A-State different. Go to astate.edu/visit to learn more. Wolves up!
No score as we go to the bottom of the first here in Jonesboro. Taking a look at that Cajun defense this afternoon. Tony Robichaux has Brian Mills in left, Kyle Clement in center, Stephen Sensley in right, Joe Robbins at third base, Brad Anshak at short, Brent Conrad is the second baseman, Stephen Trosclair at first, and Nick Thurman catching Nick Lee, the true freshman right-hander, 6'5", 190 out of Longville, Louisiana. Lee third in the Sun Belt in wins. He's 4-1 on the year. Earned run average at 3.15, making his 7th start. Through 34 1/3 innings, has allowed 12 earned runs, walking only 8, striking out 26, and opposing batters hitting just 197 against Nick Lee. There's the Red Wolves lineup: White, Shrimp, and Ring here in the first. Be followed by Burgess, Rucker, and Jeremy Brown. Brown DHing again, unable to play it short due to that sprained PCL. Then Tony Ortiz getting another start in left. Tim Seldenbridge, the shortstop, and Frankie Alvarez rounding out the order for Tommy Raffo's team. Nick Lee set to go to work here in the bottom of the first. Ty White, first pitch swinging, fouls it back. White tied for the best batting average on the team at .315. He and Tanner Ring both at .315 beginning play this afternoon. A home run and 20 runs banded in. White swings, hits this one up the middle into center field for a leadoff hit. Second hit of the series for Ty White. He's now 2 for 7 on the weekend, and that'll bring up Joe Shrimp. Good piece of hitting there.
Yeah, and as you can see right off the bat, Nick Lee is trying to establish. He's got an above average fastball, upwards 91, 92. He's going to mix it in and out right there. We see Ty White inside hand, did a good job of.
Shrimp puts the bunt down. It's a good one. Lee's only play is to first. The throw in time, but Joe Shrimp gets the job done with his team best 7th sacrifice bunt of the season. Moves Ty White into scoring position at second base.
He's a tall, lanky kid. He's got an awkward arm motion, which creates quite a bit of movement, and so he likes to throw the fastball. And if he can stay on the edges, he can use that to his advantage. He's going to stay away from the righties and away from the lefties, and he's going to try to feel comfortable in the outer half, kind of out of the hitting zone.
First pitch to Tanner Ring, misses up and in. That sacrifice was the 35th of the season for the Red Wolves. That's tops in the Sun Belt, 9th in the nation. Red Wolves playing in their 27th game of the season this afternoon. It's game number 28 for the Cajuns as White is able to get back into the bag at second base. Tanner Ring, the senior out of Batesville, Arkansas, at the plate, getting the start at third base. Got the save, a 2-inning save, and the Red Wolves' victory on Friday night, 7-6 win over the Cajuns. The slider misses low and away here.
And I would assume late in the game, if the game is still close, look to see Tanner Ring again to round this pitching staff out.
They did appeal down to first there, and first base umpire Darren here says that Ring was unable to check his swing. Went around as the count evens at a ball and a strike. There goes White. Ring swings and grounds this one slowly right side. To his left at second, Conrad able to get the put out. Ring retired as White moves from second to third. 2 down, and now to bring up Matt Burgess.
And we saw this in the previous 2 games. These pitchers with these high leg kicks on second, Red Wolves feel they can take advantage of that and steal third base fairly easy. That, in case, probably wasn't necessarily a hit and run. It was a pitch that Tanner Ring thought he could hit, just got fooled a little bit.
Burgess first pitch swinging, grounds it to Conrad. And Conrad gobbles it up, throws to first in time for the final out of the inning. So A-State gets no runs on 1 hit. They leave a man at third, and after 1 complete, no score in Jonesboro.